So why don't you start by telling me about your father?
My father?
Hmm.
My father, the Democrat. The war protester. You know, I went into the Navy just to piss him off. Went ROTC in high school, got my wings afterwards, so he couldn't tell me shit anymore.
I remember you said that the first time you came in here, that you didn't choose to be a pilot. That life chose it for you.
Right.
Well, seems to me that you did choose it, but you chose it to defy your father.
No. He wanted me to be hard, and there's nothing harder than a Top Gun grad.
Yeah. But it's still a response to your father. It wasn't what you desired. I don't think you know what you want.
What I want? Are you saying what I want is to be somebody else? Gay?
Have you ever had sex with a man?
No.
Okay. Have you ever had a sexual fantasy about a man?
I never. No.
So when you say gay, what exactly do you mean?
I don't know. This shit. This, saying what you think all the time. That's gay. No, those guys, they don't have any filters.
What else?
Talking about your feelings all the time.
So what you doing here, yeah? And your dad said that people who see shrinks are fags. Right? Why don't you tell me what it was like growing up with him as a child?
My father used to take me to this church. It was called the Riverside Church up in Harlem. You see, I went to a private all-boys school. It was elite. Finest teachers. It was,
The best, right?
right. So I lived a pretty sheltered life. So he used to take me on the weekends to these rough ghetto areas, you know, places where he volunteered his time and his money. He wanted to show me how good I had it, how privileged my little cushy life was. I detested those weekends. Actually, no, I hated them. You know, he did it just to test me. Not what's important. You see, one weekend we went to the church to meet up with the athletic director. And him and my father went and talked. They told me to go shoot baskets. It was early in the morning. It was deserted. And this part of town is not a good place. And this kid showed up, about 14. He beat the shit out of me. Kicked me in the head. Had this box cutter. Thought he was going to cut out my face. But all he did was steal this bullshit chain I had, my shoes, my socks, and he took a half pack of gum. So I went back upstairs, and my father sees that I have no socks and no shoes, and I start telling him what happened. I start to cry. You know what he did? He slapped the shit out of me. You know what else he did? He made me walk around the rest of the day with no shoes and no socks, just to teach me a lesson.
How old were you?
11. And then the next weekend he took me to some guy named Tom. And Tom said there were two types of martial arts. One was a discipline, a physical and spiritual way of life. The other was a way to fight. And this was a fighting gym. Do you have a problem with it? Well, I didn't have a problem with it. And so I went every day after school. And I learned fast. And the next time some kid put his hands on me, I beat him to a pulp. He wasn't even recognizable afterwards. 'Cause you see, fear is like fire. If you master it, it'll heat your house, it'll cook your food. If you let it control you, it'll burn you, it'll destroy you. You have to control your fear. If you control your fear, you control your life. Sorry.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I just don't think this is working anymore.
What?
Therapy. Maybe I just need a couple weeks. Maybe I need a month. I don't know. But it's not working. This just isn't working anymore, okay?
Well, that's your choice.